Those of you out there that haven't heard of this awesome alternative to the Rolex Explorer, you are in luck. But before I tell you, make sure you like and subscribe. In this video, I will review the controversial Tudor Ranger and I'll be comparing it to its big brother, which is the Rolex Explorer. It is one of the more forgotten timepieces from Tudor, as the brand has recently discontinued its modern model. Yet it doesn't mean it should be blown under the wind, as this classic piece originates from the 1960s and its design has hardly changed since. The 1969 model had a classic and modest 34mm case size, yet the newer release in 2014 boasts a more contemporary and relevant 41mm case size. This is also quite similar to the 39mm case on the Rolex Explorer, which, in my opinion, is the perfect size for any sort of watch for any wrist. Back to the Tudor, the stainless steel case also is fairly slim, coming in at only 12.12mm thick, which is once again close to the Explorer's 11mm thickness. This makes the Ranger easy to wear and is fairly easy on the wrist, as it isn't too heavy either. The lug width of 22mm is also well proportioned to the case size and is universal to many aftermarket straps. Another great thing about the lugs is that they are drilled holes, which will make it easier for those wanting to once again use an aftermarket strap. The main attraction of this timepiece in Tudor is 100% that dial. With a legible and retro design from the 1960s, the Heritage Ranger perfectly resembles an adventurous timepiece and is extremely versatile. With the large illuminated 3, 6, 9 and 12 hour markers, the Tudor is easy to read and has a great everyday aesthetic dial. The matte black background additionally makes the hour markers stand out and really do all the talking. A nice touch on the dial is a reminder of the old times, as the Tudor Rose is featured, which was used in many of their earlier timepieces from the 1950s and 60s. Another feature is that vibrant red second hand, which really makes it unique to other style tool watches. Speaking of other tool watches, it cannot be disputed that this dial is very similar to the Rolex Explorer. Both have the 3, 6 and 9 hour Arabic numerals and also feature pretty much the same dial layout. But the Tudor isn't an homage, as it is more of a yellow tinge, which provides it with a more retro feel compared to the Rolex's more modern feel. Underneath the dial is where it gets a bit disappointing, however, as Tudor have kind of cut corners with their movement. Don't get me wrong, the Swiss automatic used in this piece is of great quality, but it lacks in the specifications department. One argument against this is that in order to make the Tudor fairly priced, a more simple movement should have been used, which is a valid point. It houses a Tudor 2824 caliber, which also really isn't a Tudor caliber as well. It has been outsourced by ETA, as the 2824 has been slightly modified by Tudor. Its specifications include a kind of average 38 hours of power reserve and beats to a modest 28,800 vibrations per hour. Watches like the Hamilton Khaki Field Automatic, which goes for around $500, feature the ETA 2824. This shows that the Tudor hasn't really put any effort into the movement department. On the plus side, however, there are some really good extra features about this piece, which include a reliable and handy 150 meters of water resistance thanks to the screw-down crown. This makes the Ranger a great everyday wearer, plus a sporty watch that can be thrown around in the pool. Also, it has a higher rating than the Rolex Explorer, which only features 100 meters of water resistance. The Ranger has a wide range of strap options, which include a classic cloth leather strap, which makes this piece look a bit more dressy, a loud camo nylon strap, which gives it more of a military feel, and a brown leather bund strap, which gives it that adventurous and tool watch feel. But it also features a strange stainless steel bracelet, which is of good quality, but in my opinion has a big design flaw. The end link does not taper into the case, which makes this piece look more cheap and less attractive. But this is also a matter of personal opinion. For all this, you can pick up the Tudor Ranger for around $3,000, which is the aftermarket price, as Tudor have recently discontinued this piece. But if you want to dive into the more vintage pieces, they will cost even less at around 2,000 Aussie dollars. Click the videos on the screen right now to see more awesome Tudor related content from this channel. Also consider subscribing if you enjoyed this video and thought it is informative. Make sure you like, comment, and I'll see you in the next video. Catch you later.